All right, welcome back, everyone, to LaGrange College Softball Complex, here for the second game of today, which has now become the USA South 2018 Softball Tournament Championship between the top seed from the West, the Maryville College Scots, who are batting and will be visitor once again, and the top seed from the East, the Salem College Spirits, who will be the home team on the scoreboard. Leading off and playing third base for Morgan Brewer. We'll get you all of the lineups as they come up to bat. It's essentially the same players, maybe a little different positions. This one is hit on the left field, and a nice catch out there by York for the first out.
Now batting right fielder is Christina White.
Christina White, the right fielder, comes up. Takes the ball outside. White was 1 for 4 earlier today, but that one hit put the Scots on top in the top of the 7th inning. It was a two RBI single, 2-out, 2 RBI single. At the time, looked like could possibly win the championship for Maryville, but the Spirits came back in the bottom of the 7th to score 2 runs of their own to win the game. 2-0 pitch is right down the middle for a strike. Ball 3-3-1 coming from Kayla Ogle in the circle for Salem. Ogle on the year is 7-6, 19 appearance, 14 starts, 2.72 ERA. And now with her 35th walk of the year, she has struck out 78 batters in 85 innings pitched. She also has a save. So Kayla Ogle. A freshman from Clover, South Carolina. That brings up the left fielder, Essence Strambler. Couple of line drives to left field, down the line, foul. We're in the top of the first, 1 out, 1 on for Maryville. It's the deciding game of the 2018 USA South Softball Tournament here in LaGrange, Georgia. 0-2 pitch outside for a ball, throw down to first, but back safely is White. The 1-2 pitch is again foul to the left side. One, two, change up, pop, foul. 1-2 is upcoming from Ogle. It's hit out the center. Wynn carrying that back, and gone. A 2-run home run by Essen Strambler. That wind picked up right before that pitch. Just straightaway center field. It had been blowing right to left in the beginning of the first game and then swirling, but it swirled straight out to center, and once it got up in the air, it was gone. So a 2-0 lead for Maryville on the 2-run homer by Strambler. Strambler's 6th home run of the year. She now leads the team in that category. And here's a little pop-up to second base. Morton has it. And now that's 2 outs.
Now batting second baseman Taylor Campbell.
Taylor Campbell, the Scott second baseman, steps up in the 5-hole. Ball one is low. Change up there from Ogle. That's a ball, 2-0. Ogle in this tournament has appeared in 3 games, 2 of which were starts. She has a 1-1 record, a 1.80 ERA, and also picked up a save in 11.2 innings pitched. Nice change up, called strike, 2-1. Ogle in those 11 2/3 innings coming in. They've given up 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned 2 walks and 10 strikeouts. It's a swing and a miss. It's now 2-2. Two pitch coming is low. Now full count. Full count pitch has popped up. That one sent some spectators scrambling, although it ended up on the concession stand roof, so no harm done. 3-2 pitch, swung on, hit just foul down the third baseline. Both these teams seeking their first ever USA South Tournament championship in the sport of softball. Campbell in the first game of the day was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Ogle gets the sign, the 3-2 pitch. Change up is sent out to center field. Center fielder once again coming in, and Lineberger makes a nice grab. It's in the game, or excuse me, in the inning. We will head to the bottom of the first. Maryville 2, Salem coming up to bat.
Vitarelli.
Jennifer Vitarelli, the shortstop for Salem, will lead it off here in the bottom of the first. And she will face Casey Joliffe, will continue on the mound for the Scots. There's a line drive, but foul. Joliffe came on and ended up being the losing pitcher to move her record to 5-4 this year. She tossed 4 1/3 innings, gave up 2 runs, 6 hits, walked 3, struck out 1. And 80 pitches in relief of the starter. That one is hit foul. Caitlin Smith. Caitlin Smith, who had come into the day almost unhittable. In 2 innings, gave up 2 runs on 4 hits with 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. She tossed 69 pitches. 1-2 pitch is grounded over the third. Brewer has it. Throws on to Taylor, and that's the first out.
Now batting center fielder, Montana Weinberger.
Montana Lineberger, the center fielder for Salem, will step in. Number 8 plays position number 8. I don't know if that was a coincidence or not. 1-0 is taken, so that's now even up at 1. Lineberger was 3 for 4 in the first game with a run scored. That's a ground ball off the glove of Brewer, and nothing Brewer can do but eat it. Nice base hit by Lineberger, so she continues her hot hitting. She was coming into the day batting .438, so her average is creeping towards 500 for this tournament. Brianna Morris, the designated player, bats 3rd in the Salem lineup, and she has Lineberger at first. Salem, the top seed from the East Division, the East Division champions, led by Scott Long, the USA South Coach of the Year. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, nice change up there. Salem had moved over from the West Division last year to the East Division this year. Last year in the West Division, they earned a regular season championship there and now picked one up in the East. One's outside. Lineberger taking a pretty decent secondary lead off of first. We'll see if she intends on trying to steal second. The pitch is sent out in the center field. That's going to fall in front of the center fielder. Gordon up with it, throws a second, and she's going to be safe. So 2 straight base hits by the Spirits. And it's first and second with 1 out. That'll bring up in the cleanup spot, playing right field today's in this game, is Miranda Barker, the pitcher from the earlier game. Barker was 3 for 4 with 1 run scored, 1 RBI. Takes the first pitch high. On the mound, she went complete 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, 2 of which were earned on 5 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. She threw 96 pitches. Pitch is out in the center. That wind's going to drive it back, but before the warning track, it's caught. A bluff from second base is called out, and Gordon fires over to Brewer to keep the runner at second. So Lineberger stays at second. Morris is still at first. So allowed out by Barker. And we move to the 5th spot, playing third base, Amanda DeCunto.
Now batting third baseman Amanda DeCunto.
First pitch, it catches the inside corner for a strike. The Scots have Caitlin Smith warming up in the bullpen, which is adjacent to their dugout on the right side. 0-1, a line drive, base hit in the left field. Cut off by Strambler. Shows going to throw it home. Murray, the tag will be wide. The throw will be wide, so no tag. And a run is scored. Reinberger comes around from second. Morris goes from first to second. And DeCunto with a base hit. She went 1 for 3 in game 1 and now is 1 for 1 with an RBI. Her first of the day in the 2 games. Cuts lead in half. It's now 2-1. Maryville. First pitch to Brittany Morton, the Salem second baseman, is a strike. Second pitch is called strike, 0-2. Morton was 0 for 2 with a walk in the first game. I believe she also had a sacrifice. There's a drive into left field. Stramler going back, and it's gone. A 3-run shot to left field. Again, wind aided, I think, by Brittany Morton. A huge blast to left field by Brittany Morton. Put Salem on top 4-2, and that might end this part of this game so far. For Joliffe, obviously, in softball, you can come back in. So we will tell you more about the new pitcher who we have seen today already when we come back. So 4-2 now is the score after the 3-run homer by Brittany Morton. Her first home run of the year comes at a good time for the Spirits, and that leads to a pitching change. Caitlin Smith is now back in the circle after pitching 2 innings in the first game today. She has a 1-1 count on Brianna Herman, who looks at ball 2, 2-1. So 2 home runs today. Again, this wind, when it picks up, if you can get the ball in the air, it will carry. That's inside 3-1. Smith had some control issues in the first game, leading to 3 walks and her exit. And let's see if she can battle back from 3-1. She gets a strike there. Herman didn't think so, but she'll have to see another pitch at least. Herman yet to get a hit today. She was 0 for 3 in game 1 with a walk. And she just gets her second walk, as Smith once again has some control issues and walks the first batter. But as I mentioned before, she does seem to make up for those control issues by striking out a lot of hitters.
Now batting the catcher, Madison Burke.
On the air, Smith with 109 strikeouts to 54 walks. Make that 55. Madison Birch, the catcher. Batting in the 8th spot for the Spirits. 4-2, 2-0 count. Runner on first. There's a strike, 2-1. We are in the first inning of the USA South 2018 softball championship game. Two is outside, or excuse me, 2-2 is outside to make it 3-2. Now Herman will be on the move from first. 3-2 pitch, swung on, fouled off. Once again, the payoff pitch is low. So Smith comes in and immediately walks the first 2 batters she faces. Rachel Taylor will go over and have a couple words with her pitcher.
Fielder, Addison York.
The freshman was the USA South Rookie Pitcher of the Year. From Loganville, Georgia. Became the first Maryville softball player to earn that distinction here in the USA South. First team All-Conference as well as first team All-West Division. And another ball, this time thrown to Addison York. York in the 9th spot of the Salem College order, playing left field. Takes a strike and it's 1-1. So the Spirits looking to add some more damage to the scoreboard. Already with 4 runs here in the bottom of the first. Nice pitch there by Smith, and it's a 1-2 count. Herman on second, Birch on first, both walked. And a nice called strike 3 on the outside corner. And we will head to the top of the second. Fireworks already here in the USA South Championship game. 4-2 Salem after 1.
leading off for Maryville, the catcher, Alexis Murray.
We head to the top of the second, 4-2 Salem over Maryville, and the Maryville catcher, Alexis Murray, in the 6th hole of the Maryville College lineup, will lead things off. 0-1 pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Ogle, who gave up a 2-run homer in the top of the first, comes back into the circle and all of a sudden has a 2-run lead thanks to a Morton home run. This one is a high pop-up to shortstop. Vittorelli has it for the first out. Amanda DeCunto singled to left field to score the first run of the game, and then the 3-run homer gave the Spirits their 4 runs.
Now batting the shortstop, Kristen Torres.
Kristen Torres, a shortstop, will bat. In my opinion, she has the best number on the field, 22. I was asked to tell the story behind that. It's just my favorite number. I guess you could tell the story was my first baseball card was Will Clark, the Giants first baseman, wore 22. So 1-2 count here. One-two pitch right there, inside corner, called strike 3. And Ogle has her first strikeout of the game.
Now batting the designated player, Sarah Gordon.
Designated player Sarah Gordon takes first pitch for a strike. That one outside, 1-2. Wind continues to pick up. It's roughly about mid-50s. Sunny day here in LaGrange, Georgia, unlike yesterday. That is a nice rise ball. Ogle with the strikeout and a quick inning for the Spirits. We head to the bottom of the Salem.
Jennifer Vitarelli.
We head to the bottom of the second here in LaGrange, Georgia. USA South softball tournament championship game. Top of the order for Salem as the Spirits batted around in the first inning. Jennifer Vitarelli will come up. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Game. We've had two games in one day. She is still looking for her first hit of the day. She is now 0 for 4. So I'm going to check to see if she went around. She did not. It's now 2 and 1. Caitlin Smith in the circle for the Scots. She worked around 2 walks and did not allow any runs to score. There's a pitch. It's hit on into center field, and that is caught by Hayden. Ashton Hayden out in center field. I think last time I may have said Sarah Gordon. I apologize for those Scott faithful listening in. Ashton Hayden out in center field making that catch. As I believe we've had our now 4th or 5th train of the day pass us by. This one now going right to left, as is the wind. And that wind will keep the ball in play as Montana Lineberger, a little check swing out to first. As Rachel Taylor takes it in, and quickly 2 outs for Salem. That'll bring up the designated player, Brianna Morris. Morris 1 for 1 on the day. Morris scored on the Brittany Morton home run back in the 1 inning ago. And she looks at 3 straight balls and will take ball 3. Where he tried to frame it, but it was too far outside, a little curveball. And a first run of the inning for the Spirits.
Now batting right fielder, Miranda Barker.
As Caitlin Smith now walks her 3rd batter in officially an inning pitched. Gets strike 1 there on Miranda Barker. Barker 0 for 1. Swings and lifts one to right field. White is there. White makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. No runs scored. We'll head to the the top of the 3rd. 4-2 it remains. Salem on top of Marion.
Off the Maryville center fielder, Ashton Hayden.
Ashton Hayden, the center fielder for the Scots, leads off the top of the 3rd. That's a base hit to center field. First pitch, swinging. So Hayden out of the 9-hole turns the lineup over to Brewer.
Third baseman Morgan Brewer.
pitch is called strike. Brewer 0 for 1 in this game, was 1 for 4 in last game. No one is swung on and lifted to left field. Left fielder going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone again. That wind is very helpful. You get it up in the air, and it will do things. And all of a sudden, we are tied with a Morgan Brewer home run to left. Brewer, the sophomore from Maryville, Tennessee, a hometown girl. Hitting her 4th home run of the year. And we are all tied at 4. The wind all day has been blowing right to left. And at any point from center to the left field foul pole. This one's fouled off. We did not have any home runs in the first game. And now have already scored more runs in the first 2.5 innings than we did in 7 total a couple hours ago. Pitch just misses inside. Christina White walked her first time up. The 1-1, that one is lifted towards left field. Left fielder going over. York can't quite get it. Runs out of room as that wind blows it foul and out of play. These teams meeting for the 3rd time in 3 days. Both games have been 1-run affairs. Maryville getting the first one 2-1, and Salem getting the first one today 4-3. One-two changeup is very low. A 2-2 pitch here, nobody on, nobody out after the home run to left field by Brewer. Has tied this game. This one a ground ball up the middle, past Ogle and into center field for a base hit. So Maryville's bats starting to heat up. They've been very prolific on offense this entire year.
Now batting left fielder, Essex Scrambler.
So Strambler coming up. She fouls one off. Strambler, homer to dead straightaway center field. A 2-run shot. Back in the first. Gave Maryville a 2-0 lead, which then they relinquished with 4 runs from Salem in the bottom of the first. No runs in the second by either team. And so far, here in the third, 2 runs on the 2-run homer by Brewer. Runner was going, and that one is hammered but foul. That was headed to some sort of mobile home that's parked along the road adjacent to the field. But luckily, there's a tree in front of it, so it did not interrupt anybody's camping trip. 1-2 pitch, change up, line down the third baseline, but foul by about a foot. So extra bases was not in the plans there. Nobody on nobody out. Runner on first, Christina White. she singled. 1-2 pitch, runner going right with the steal, throws down, and she is out. So a great throw by Birch to Vitarelli. Vitarelli shaking up on the play with White coming in hard. She is slow to get up. Both players arrived about the same time, but the tag was applied. I'm pretty sure that Christina White is, in fact, out, but she would like to stay on second base till told otherwise, which she just is now told that she is out. Head coach Scott Long checking on his shortstop, as is the Salem athletic trainer. All appears well. And we will have a 2-2 count on the batter, Essence Strambler, with now 1 out, nobody on in a 4-4 game, top of the third. Kayla Ogles, 2-2 pitch. That one sent out to left field, but York is right there as Strambler didn't get it quite as high as she needed to get that wind to help out. And it is a line drive out.
Now batting first baseman Rachel Taylor.
So Rachel Taylor will step up. The lone senior on this Maryville Scott team. Line drive to center field. Lineberger there, makes a diving attempt but can't get it. Taylor's going to try for second, and now it's overrun by the left fielder, and Taylor will have a stand-up double. As a nice effort by Lineberger in center. Came up a little bit short, and Taylor with a 2-out single. We're going to have a pinch runner for Taylor. We'll see who head coach Leah Kelly decides to put out there. That will be number 3, Gabrielle Rathmel, a junior. She represents Go Ahead Run right now for the Scots. And that'll bring up Taylor Campbell.
Now batting second baseman Taylor Campbell.
USA South Rookie of the Year. Takes a strike. That one is low. Campbell 0 for 1 this game. That pitch is flied foul. And I believe it hit the light. I'm not sure. It came back into the stand, so it either hit one of the light poles or that light itself, but all is well. The Scots were really excited about that occurrence. I did not see what exactly happened, but we will get back to play. 1-2 pitch, swung on, hit over to Morton at second. She throws on to Herman at first, and that will retire the side. We will head to the bottom of the third, all squared at 4 here in LaGrange.
DeCunto.
Amanda DeCunto will lead off the bottom half of the third for the Spirits, 4-4 here in LaGrange, Georgia. Both teams battling for USA South Championship. It would be their first in the sport of softball. DeCunto, the third baseman for Salem. He's a sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina. As a 1-2 count, Caitlin Smith now wheels, fires, gets the strikeout. Her second of the game. Smith now
Now batting second baseman.
has a clean slate as we are tied. She now becomes the pitcher of record. First pitch to Brittany Morton is high and outside. Morton 1 for 1 today with a 3-run home run to left field back in the first inning. A strike, 1-1. One pitch is swung on and missed for a strike. That was Morton's first home run of the year. She came into the day batting .315 on the season. For the tournament, coming into the day, she's batting .357. And earlier today, Morton was 0 for 2 with a walk. That's a line drive into center field past the second base bag, and that'll be a base hit for Brittany Morton, who is now 2 for 2.
Now batting first baseman Brianna Herman.
Brianna Herman comes in, first baseman for the Scots. The runner on and 1 out, takes the ball inside. And walked her first time up. Still looking for her first hit of the day. She was 0 for 2. Make that 0 for 3 in game 1. She did have a walk. Two-0 is there for a strike, 2-1. That one is outside, 3-1. One just misses, and that's another walk from Smith, and it is now runners on first and second, and 1 out.
Now batting the catcher Madison Burke.
Madison Birch, another Spirit looking for her first hit of the day. She walked her first time up. Was 0 for 2 earlier. She did have an RBI on a walk. And she struck out twice. And now is in an 0-2 hole with runners on first and second. 1 out in a 4-4 game. Bottom of the third. 0-2 is high. One, 2 is outside. Maryville looking to capture their institution's second championship of this academic year. Their men's basketball team won the USA South Tournament Championship. They were the number 1 seed and host and won the event. Salem has yet to win a tournament title this year. 2-2 is low, so that'll make a full count to the Spirit catcher. Batting in the A spot. 3-2 pitch is high and outside, and the walk buck strikes again as 2 straight walks have loaded the bases for the 9-hole hitter Addison New York, the left fielder. And we have a mound discussion, or circle discussion, I apologize. So head coach for Maryville, Leah Kelly, actually went out and did an official visit with her pitcher, and it must have worked because Smith comes back with a first pitch strike. This one is popped straight up. Catcher doesn't see it, and it lands in the screen anyway, so no harm, no foul. And it's an 0-2 count. O2 is outside. York did not chase. She's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Pitch is popped right back to the pitcher, and then she's going to double off the runner at third. So Morton got a little greedy at third on the soft liner back to Caitlin Smith. So she helps her cause out by getting the double play to end the inning. We'll head to the top of the 4th, tied at 4. Alexis Murray leads things off and takes a strike. Pitches inside, low. Murray 0 for 1 today. Ogle still on the mound for Salem. Through 3 innings, she's given up 4 runs, all earned, 2 strikeouts and a walk. 57 pitches. 1-1 is fouled straight back. One-two is laced in the center field. That'll be a base hit. So another leadoff batter on for the Scots. Kristen Torres will come up.
Now batting the shortstop, Kristen Torres.
We'll see how Coach Kelly decides to play this. We have train number 6 upcoming, maybe. Yep, there it is, from right to left. So strike 1. I think the city of LaGrange is just a big train room where you just have trains going around and around the city. This one's popped up, foul. Torres was trying to get Murray over to second there on a sacrifice. But now, with 0-2 pitch, that one's outside. They'll pitch out, but nothing doing for the Scots. Ogle has her sign. She fires, and this one's lifted up to left field. Left fielder is under it, catches it. The runner was way off the bag at coming to first, and Ogle cut off the throw from left field. York looked like she may have had a possibility of doubling her off, but Murray did get back safely, and I think the umpires are trying to determine if Murray touched second, reached second, and then touched it again coming back, which I believe she did, so she should be safe. But Murray, again, the Scott base runners finding themselves off the bags, maybe when they shouldn't be. This time Murray gets back safely as York caught the ball on the line, fired it back in, and now they're actually going to call the runner out at first. We will try to get an explanation here in a moment. Yes, they're going to pull off Murray from first. Not quite sure what the call is here as Gordon so we have a 1-2 count. So we have 2 outs. Now we have 3. Well, folks, we're a little bit away from the action, and luckily inside glass, so we're staying warm, but we're not real sure what exactly the call was there. If we get an explanation, we'll let you know. But either way, we'll head to the bottom of the 4th, 4-4. Okay, we are back. I think we figured it out here in the press box of what exactly happened. So that was the second out was a strikeout by Torres. There was a runner that left early, so that became a dead ball. So the foul out to left field did not matter. The runner who left early from first is out. Then Torres came back up to the plate with 2 strikes, swung and missed. That produced your second out. And now we have Sarah Gordon, number 12, batting for the Scots. And I believe has a no balls and 1 strike pitch coming. So that should be the second strike. The 0-2 pitch is fouled back. So we've had a couple strange ones here today. With the first game with the Maryville player thinking that the game was over, and now the umpires thinking that the inning was over. But we're back on track now. Gordon still with an 0-2 count, fouling off a couple pitches here to stay alive. All right, welcome back, folks. Well, now we have technology getting the best of us. As we had our streaming computer all of a sudden decide to take a break. But we are back with you. We had a base hit by Gordon to left field. She then advanced to second. And Ashton Hayden now is up 1 for 1 on the day. We're still 4-4 in the top of the 4th. Gordon advanced on the wild pitch there just a second ago. And Kayla Ogle here with a pitch, and that's a great catch out in center field by Lineberger, saving a run. And the inning we thought was over is now officially done thanks to a diving catch by Lineberger in center. We head now officially to the bottom of the 4th, tied at 4. Jennifer Vitarelli, the leadoff batter for Salem, comes up. She dribbles one to left, or excuse me, the shortstop Torres has it, throws over to Taylor, and that's the first out. Now we have another conversation from Coach Scott Long. So after a brief conversation and meeting with the umpires, the Vitarelli is in fact out. And that'll bring up Montana Lineberger, who made that great catch out in center field. She was one batter away from the proverbial make a great catch and lead off the next inning. But alas, she was not. A 2-1 count here to Lineberger, 1 for 2 on the day. That one just missed. So now it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and line drive down left field line. That'll get past Strambler. Lineberger into second with a stand-up double. She's now 2 for 3 on the day. Lineberger came into these games today, batting .438 on the tournament. 2 for 3 today, excuse me, in this game, and she was 3 for 4 this morning. So 5 for 7. For Lineberger here in these 2 games to try to get the program's first USA South softball championship. Brianna Morris 1 for 1 on the day. She steps in. Quickly takes 2 strikes. Morris, the designated player, swings and lifts one to right field. White's there. She's got it. No tag. And a bad throw to third will allow the runner to get from second to third. So a throwing error from White in right field. And Lineberger will scurry to third. And is that much closer to giving the Spirits the lead.
Now batting right fielder Miranda Barker.
So here comes Barker. She takes ball 1. Barker looking for her first hit of today's game. She was 3 for 4 with a run, an RBI, and a win in the circle in game 1. That's over to third, and a great play made by Brewer across to Taylor. And that saves a run and keeps this game tied. We'll head to the top of the 5th. 4-all.
third baseman.
Brianna Morris now enters the game in the circle for the Spirits. She throws her first pitch as a strike to Morgan Brewer. Brewer 1 for 2 today with a home run back in the first. So he has 2 RBIs. Nice changeup there for a strike. Brianna Morris is senior from Mills River, North Carolina. She is 3-5 on the year in 14 appearances, 5 starts. She's pitched 3 complete games, has a 5.14 ERA coming into today. She pitched 47.2 innings, giving up 35 earned runs, 44 total runs, and 74 hits, 15 strikeouts, 23 walks. There's another one of those strikeouts. And throw on to first to complete the out. And it is 1 out for Morris on the mound. This is Morris's first appearance in the USA South Tournament.
Right fielder, Christina Watt.
Nice pitch there on the inside, but just missed. One-0 coming to Christina White. It's just outside, missed. White 1 for 1 today. White walked back in the first. And singled, but was caught stealing in the third. 2-1 count to her. It's 4-4 here at the top of the 5th. It's a ground ball over to second. Morton gave Herman a little problems with it at first, but she hangs on and gets the out. 2 outs.
Now batting left fielder, Essence Scrambler.
Essence Strambler up 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer to tie the, that was back in the first. Gave the Scots an early 2-0 lead. It was erased by 4 runs from Salem, but then 2 more runs from Maryville in the third. 2 nice pitches there by Morris, and it's 0-2 to Strambler. The 0-2 pitch is just outside. One-two pitch, nice changeup, and she strikes out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Morris in the circle. We will head to the bottom of the 5th, all tied at 4.
leading off the Salem third baseman, Amanda DeCunta.
We're in the bottom of the fifth. Amanda DeCunto leads off for Salem. She has a 1-0 count against her, now 2-0. DeCunto singled to left back in the bottom of the first inning for an RBI. That one is in there for a strike. She later scored on Morton's home run. She's 1 for 2 with an RBI, a strikeout, a run scored. And she takes that one outside, 3-1. DeCunto this morning was 1 for 3 with a run and a walk. 3-1 pitch. It's a little high and outside. So the 6th walk for Caitlin Smith in just 3 1/3 innings. But it has not hurt her so far. She has not given up a run.
Now batting second baseman, Brittany Morton.
She has 2 strikeouts and faces Brittany Morton. It's ball 1. Morton, the Salem second baseman, checks the play call from head coach Scott Long, see if she's bunting. She is. She stabs at it and misses, so it's 1-1. The Spirits have the wristbands with the play call numbers on them. Scott Long gives it to them, and they check to see what it is. This one's going to be a bunt, and almost slides it past third baseman Brewer, but it rolls foul. So Morton 2 for 2 on the day with the 3-run home run back in the first. Was trying to sacrifice there and could not get it done. We'll see if it's still on or if she's now swinging away. 1-2. DeCunto on first after a walk. Nice stop there by Murray to keep the ball in front of her and to keep DeCunto at first. A tie game, bottom of the 5th. 2-2 pitch, foul. Wind once again blowing pretty well from right to left. So Caitlin Smith looking for a strikeout here. 2-2 pitch. She gets it. A nice outside corner pitch, and Morton could not catch up with it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting first baseman, Brianna Herman.
It's the first time Morton has been retired, and got to bring up Brianna Herman. She looks at ball 1. Takes strike 1. Herman in the first walked. He fouls this one off. Another shot towards the left side of the field. Foul again. That one called, strike 3. So the back-to-back strikeouts by Caitlin Smith. Herman had walked twice. Now she strikes out once. And now Madison Birch, who also has 2 walks, looks at ball 1 in the dirt. Runner on first for Salem, and as that one is lifted to center field, Hayden tracks to her left and makes the catch. So the walk is stranded at first, and we will head to the bottom of the sixth. Still tied at 4. We head to the top of the sixth, all tied at 4, as train number 7 passes from left to right. Rachel Taylor steps in and takes ball 1 up high and outside. Brianna Morris in the circle for her second inning of work. She tossed 12 pitches, had 2 strikeouts, did not allow a hit in her first inning, and now falls behind Taylor 2-0. Taylor 0-1, 0 for 1 on the day. Is low. So after a very efficient first inning for Morris, her first 3 balls of her second inning, her first 3 pitches are balls here. 3-0. So not even close. And so a leadoff walk for the Scots. We'll see if they do more with it than Salem did with theirs back in the bottom of the 5th. Taylor Campbell, the USA South Rookie of the Year. 0 for 2 today in this game. Takes strike 1. There's 0 for 3 in game number 1 with a strikeout. So she's looking for her first hit of the day. Hitting .231 coming in to today in tournament play. The 1-1 is grounded in between short and third, and that'll be a base hit. So her first hit of today makes it first and second with nobody out for Maryville. Alexis Murray now steps up. Catcher is 1 for 2 today. Not bunting, and she takes 1 low. There's a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Taylor will stop at third. Lineberger came up with it quickly, so now bases loaded. Alexis Murray 2 for 4 in this game. And now Kristen Torres will come up 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Tie game, bases loaded, nobody out for Maryville. Brandon Morris now in some trouble. Pitch is low inside. One 0 pitch, change up for a strike. The 1-1 is grounded off the glove of the third baseman, picked up by the shortstop, and they get the out at third, but that will score a run. Rachel Taylor will score and put Maryville ahead on the fielder's choice by Torres. A nice stop over there by DeCunto. Vitarelli helped her out to get the put out at third, the force out. So limits the damage to 1 run. There is now 1 out.
Now batting the designated player, Sarah Gordon.
Sarah Gordon will come up. 2 on, 1 out. Murray advanced to second. Torres reached on the fielder's choice. Campbell was out at third, and Taylor scored the go-ahead run here in the top of the 6th. The pitch is grounded foul. Gordon 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, takes a ball high, 2-1. That's a ground ball through the left side. They're going to send around. Miranda Barker will come in to pitch. We have a substitution out in right field. We didn't catch the number there. Number 18 out in right field, Katie Bilberry, next to our crack official scorer of these last 2 games. Mr. John Hughes, Sports Information Director at LaGrange College. Appreciate everybody here helping us out as we had to move the games from Shuford Softball Complex to LaGrange College due to all of the rain that we had yesterday. So thanks to everybody here at LaGrange for accommodating us.
Number 6, Miranda Barker.
So Barker on. Will pitch to Morgan Brewer. 1 for 2 today with 2 RBIs. A home run. And the top of the order for the Scots. So first and third, 1 out. That one way inside for a ball, 1-1. One pitch, swung on and fouled off. A 1-2 pitch is called strike 3. Runner will head to second base, so she will get a stolen base there. The throw was cut off by the shortstop. But that was a called strike 3. So we have now 2 outs.
Now batting right fielder is Christina White.
So runners on second and third for Christina White, who's been big for the Scots in this tournament so far. Pitch is low. Ball 2. She had the potential championship winning hit in the top of the 7th of the game earlier today before Salem came back in the bottom of the 7th to win and extend it to this game. Swings and misses there. It's 2-1. Today she's 1 for 2. And she has scored a run, and she also has a walk. 2-1 pitch. Nice one there. Catches the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Two pitch coming from Barker is just outside. So now a 3-2 pitch to White. First base is open. Scrambler on deck. There's a shot over to shortstop. It's bobbled to second, and no play can be made by Vitarelli. So an error will be charged to Vitarelli at short. So no RBI there for Christina White, but I'm sure she does not mind as she steals second without a throw. And now the Scots have second and third. It is now 8-4 for Maryville. So here's Strambler, the Scott left fielder. Another opportunity for her to drive in some more runs, as 4 have come across for Maryville this half inning. It's a nice pitch, and it's 1-2. Strambler 1 for 3 today with the 2-run homer. She also has a strikeout. 1-2 pitch is grounded to second. Horton has it, and she throws out Strambler at first to win the inning, but not before the Scots score 4 runs and now lead it 8-4. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning of the USA South Championship game here for softball. 8-4 Maryville as Addison York for Salem steps in. 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Caitlin Smith now a chance to pick up the win in relief. There's a ground ball over to second. Campbell up with it, and that's 1 out. So for Maryville, you start counting outs, as they are 5 away from their program's first USA South Tournament Championship. There's the first strike from Caitlin Smith to Jennifer Vitarelli. 0 for 3 today. Oh, 1 is just a bit low. 1-1. One is outside. Caitlin Smith, the USA South Rookie Pitcher of the Year from Loganville, Georgia. Misses there with 3 straight, and it's now 3-1. Nice pitch there from Smith, and it's 3-2. 3-2 pitch grounded out to short. Throw on to first. Got her. Nice play by Torres. The 2 up, 2 down for the Spirits. That'll bring up Montana Lineberger.
Now batting for the fielder, Montana Lineberger.
Lineberger's done all she can for her team offensively. as she almost got her third hit, but what a great play by Caitlin Smith, who stabbed it and stole a third potential hit from Lineberger. So, 3 quick outs for Maryville. They are 3 defensive outs away from a title. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Their offense has a chance to add to their 4-run lead. 8-4, Scots.
Leading off from Maryville, first baseman Rachel Taylor.
Rachel Taylor, the first baseman, comes in. She scored the go-ahead run last inning on a fielder's choice. And she leads things off here in the top of the 7th. 8-4 is our score. A foul ball. It's 0-2. Miranda Barker still in the circle. She officially has 2/3 innings pitched of relief with no earned runs given up, with 1 strikeout. So 1-2 count on Taylor. A couple foul balls here. Barker with 13 total pitches since she's come in. And Taylor laces a single up the middle. So the senior gets things going in the top of the 7th as the Scots look to add to their 4-run lead. That's her first hit of this game. First hit of the day as she came in 0 for 3 from the game this morning. So here's Taylor Campbell, 1 for 3 on the day, as the wind blows the dirt in everybody's eyes, and it's a 0-1 count here. It was very wet and rainy yesterday, and today it's very cold and dry and windy. The 0-1 pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. Oh, 2 coming outside. One-two is grounded over to second. Got 1 at second and cannot get the double play turn, but Morton did get it over to Vitarelli for 1 to get the lead runner. So that's 1 out.
Now batting the catcher is Alexis Murray.
Alexis Murray, the catcher, steps up. So we have a pinch runner on first base for Maryville. I believe that's number 15, Nicole Blackburn, junior from Knoxville.
Now running for Maryville at first base, number 15, Nicole Blackburn.
So here's Alexis Murray, 2 for 3 today. This one is grounded weakly over to first, grabbed by Herman. And she records the second out. Blackburn moves over to second on the fielder's choice. And that will bring up Kristen Torres.
Now batting the shortstop, Kristen Torres.
Scott's shortstop is 0 for 3, but she does have an RBI on that fielder's choice that scored Taylor back in the 6th inning to give the Scots a 5-4 lead, which they expanded by 3 up to 8. 8-4. The runner in scoring position for Torres. She has struck out twice. Barker in the circle has 1 strikeout to her credit in 1 1/3 innings, and will attempt to get her second strikeout as she has a 1-2 count with 2 outs on the Scott shortstop. Pitch a little outside. Evens things up at 2. Torres was 1 for 2 with a walk in the first game of the day. Two-two pitch is swung on and fouled off to the right side. Three Spirits give chase, yet to no avail. Barker is ready with another 2-2 pitch. That one inside. Almost clipped Torres, but she got out of the way, and it's now a full count. Gordon on deck, waiting her chance if it should come. This one is fisted towards the first base, but that will skid foul. It hit in fair territory, but the side spin / back spin on it rolled it foul. So we will once again have a 3-2 pitch. But before we do, Leah Kelly would like to have a conversation with her players. This might be some sort of a hit and run situation occurring. Not to give anything away, but that would be just my best guess. All right, ready to go. Blackburn heads back to second. We'll see if I'm right about the play call. Train number 8 from right to left. If you would like to know, playing at home, it's CSX. Train number 7888. Leading the pack there. 3-2 pitch. And that, I believe, hit her. Yes, hit her on the arm. She swung, so I didn't know if it got the knob of the bat or her arm, but it got her arm, according to the home plate umpire. So that will be a hit by pitch.
Now batting the designated player, Sarah Gordon.
She will go on to first. They did not have any hit and run action on, for those of you who were wondering. first and second now for the Scots. And Sarah Gordon 2 for 3 today with an RBI, a strikeout. She singled to the left side to bring home a run last inning. Take strike one on that pitch. Her single made the score 6-4. Pitch, swing and a miss. Gordon then came around to score. It was an unearned run, but a run nonetheless. The 0-2 is high. 1-2. The pitch runner, Blackburn, is on second. And Torres, who was just hit by the pitch, is on first. Barker attempting to keep this at a 4-run disadvantage with a 1-2 pitch. And that one is popped up towards the left side. And it is not caught by Vitarelli out at short. And that will score the run. A tough play for her as that wind was blowing it around. We'll see what they score it. And they're going to score it a hit. That was a tough play for Vitarelli to make. This wind's playing some tricks with anything that's hit up in the air. So that is a RBI single. Another one for Sarah Gordon. And it is now 9-5. And that'll bring up Ashton Hayden attempting to slap here. Left side of the infield is in. We're being ready for that. So Scott's now with a 5-run lead with 2 on and 2 outs and I believe an 0-2 count. Yes. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Hayden, 1 for 2 on the day. Pitch is a bit outside, 1-2. One-two pitch is outside. Runner going on to third, and she got in there at a good slide over there by Torres. Got that foot in. The shortstop Vitarelli was covering on that play and appeared to put the tag down just a tad late. Ball got there early, but according to the third base umpire, Torres steals third. Hayden with a 2-2 count, dribbles one, foul. Now with runners on the corners, the Scots, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. In the top of the 7th, up by 5. 3 defensive outs away from a tournament championship. 2-2 count is low, and it is now 3-2. So Gordon, who is on first, she will be off with the pitch. Hayden chops one foul. Three-two pitch, slap to third, over to first. Tough play, but a nice scoop over there by Herman. As DeCunto's throw was a little low, but she scooped it out to keep the score at 9-4. 3 outs away are the Scots from the program's first ever USA South Tournament Championship. We'll see if the Spirits can stage a comeback. Bottom of the 7th has begun. Last hope here for the Scots. They need 5 to extend this game, 6 to win it. Morse takes strike 1. And then a ball. Morse 1 for 2 today. Outside for 2-1. It's a ground ball to third. Brewer up with it. Throws on to Taylor. And that's 1 out.
Now batting the pitcher, Miranda Barker.
Miranda Barker steps in 0 for 3. Takes a ball outside. So Caitlin Smith right now, with 5 2/3 innings pitched, has not allowed a run. 4 strikeouts. The 6 walks have not hurt her. She's nearing 100 pitches in this game. She's allowed just 2 hits in the 5 2/3. 4 strikeouts, 2 of them were looking. And now she has a 1-2 count on Barker. One-two pitch. It's high. This one's outside. Barker's lying on the mound. 1 2/3 innings pitched. 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. No walks with 1 strikeout. She's also had a great tournament at the plate. Fouls that one off. 0 for 3 today, but has done very well during the entire event. This one is fouled off once again, so it remains 3-2. This is a ground ball over to second. Campbell up with it on to Taylor for the second out. So the Scots are 1 out away now from the title. Here's the pitch to DeCunto. It is low. Ball 1. DeCunto 1 for 2 today with an RBI. She also has a strikeout. The pitch is there, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is high and outside for ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a bit low and inside. So now 3-1. 9-4. Maryville, 1 out away. Here's the pitch is outside, ball 4. So the 7th walk on the day for Caitlin Smith puts a runner on with 2 outs. So Salem still with life. Down by 5, but with no outs to play with. Here's Morton with 1 on, 2 outs. Low pitch there. Nice stop by Murray. coach Leah Kelly will head out to her freshman pitcher to calm her down and her team, who is 1 out away from winning the championship. We hope you've all enjoyed the broadcast today. Hopefully your places of employment, if you're listening at work, are not too upset with you, as we've had some good softball here during a Monday afternoon. All right, back at it. 1-0 pitch. High and outside, 2-0. Smith trying to throw strikes here, 2-0. That one is low as well. So 3 straight balls here to Morton. Morton 2 for 3 today, 3 RBIs. That one high and inside as well. So 2 walks, put 2 on. And once again, Salem stays alive. Brianna Herman next up. First pitch to her is low. Yes, I believe that's six consecutive balls. There's a strike, 1-1 to Herman. Herman, the first baseman for Salem. A nice play in their half of the inning, the defensive half of the inning, to keep it at 9-4. And that pitch catches the outside corner. And now Maryville is 1 strike away at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And the pitch is outside. Herman thought about it, but held up. And now 2s are wild. As once again, 1 strike away. The pitch swung on and just gets a piece of it is Herman to stay alive. Over 110 pitches now for Smith in officially 6 innings. Still yet to allow a run. The pitch inside, 3-2 now, so the runners will be off as another 3-2 count is reached. Here we go, full count, the payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up to right field. Right fielder's under it. The catch is made, and the ball game is all over. Congratulations to the Maryville College Scots, who have just captured their first ever USA South softball championship. I will sign off. Thank you all for listening, but stay tuned for the all-tournament team presentation. And again, we appreciate you supporting the USA South, its student athletes, and our institutions. Have a nice evening.
your attention to the pitcher's circle where USA South Commissioner Dr. Tom Hart will be presenting our 2018 USA South Softball All-Tournament Team Awards. First, let's congratulate the Scots and Spirits on a great tournament by giving them both teams a round of applause. And now for the 2018 All-Tournament team. From Piedmont College, catcher Josie Coker. At first base, from Averett University, Nicole Coffin. From Salem at second base, Brittany Morton. At third base, from Maryville College, Morgan Brewer. At shortstop, from Salem, Jennifer Federelli. In the outfield, from Maryville College, Essence Strambler. From Maryville College, Christina White. And our last outfielder from Salem, Montana Lineberger. The designated player from Meredith, Aaron Artiguas. At pitcher from Salem, Miranda Barker. And at pitcher from Maryville College, Caitlin Smith. And finally, your 2018 USA South Softball Tournament Most Valuable Player from Maryville College, Caitlin Smith. Congratulations once again to all of the all-tournament selections. And now Commissioner Hart is pleased to present the 2018 USA South Softball Tournament Championship Trophy to the Scots of Maryville College.